Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Maggie's Mashup. I'm so glad you're here. I am so excited you're here. We have an amazing lineup. I'm really excited. I'm also really excited because school started this week, you guys. Oh, I must have some fellow parents out there, right? Yeah, I am so glad school started because I am a single mom. Yes. And you know what? It's hard being a parent. I mean, you have to pretend to enjoy all those things your kids enjoy. Like kids' birthday parties, play dates, their father. But you know what? I do surprisingly well on dating apps. And I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Then they find out it's because I have 4. Oh, I know. I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. As far as I know, it's still legal to laugh at that joke, you guys. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. In case you guys were wondering, none of my pancakes like that joke. And when you have 4 kids, everyone always thinks you have a favorite, and that's ridiculous. I mean, I love all my children. I don't like any of them, but I love them all. So anyways, my favorite son, Jackson, just moved back home with me. Yes, he's actually here tonight. Yeah. He's my brave son. But it's been so great because it's made it so much easier for me to hit on his friends. Yeah, don't worry, they're in their 20s, they're legal, mostly. Anyway, having an adult child live with you is a real role reversal, you guys. Because at some point, I walked in on all my kids when they were teenagers, either masturbating or having sex. Yeah. But the other night, my son Jackson walked in on me and my boyfriend, and I was so embarrassed because my sex swing was on backwards. But that's what you get when you're one of those psychos who knocks while you're entering. Yes, they see you, Jackson. They see you. It's also been really great because he shares a lot with me now. Or not anymore, he says, after this joke. But when he first moved back in, he was really sharing a lot with me. Like, he told me that every girl he's ever been with has asked him to choke them. And I was shocked. And I told one of my girlfriends about it. He was like, well, she said, did you tell him that was okay? And I was like, the choking part or the telling me about it part? My 13-year-old also shares a lot with me, too. When she started school this week and I was driving her home, she told me that her sex ed teacher taught them what a blowjob was and even showed them pictures. Yeah, I was horrified. I mean, I do think she needs to know where babies come from, but I don't think my 13-year-old needs to be learning how to orchestrate a threesome. Yeah, I guess 13 in LA is like 30 anyplace else. Yeah. I bought my daughter tickets to see Taylor Swift and she sold them to go see Tony Robbins. But I actually did get her to go see Taylor Swift with me, you guys, and oh my God, Swifties are so nice and wholesome. I mean, normally if I took my kid to a concert, I'd worry about them getting roofied or ending up in a mosh pit. But with Taylor Swift, I was just worried we'd leave born-again Christians. But you know what? When you have become a mom, no one ever tells you that you're actually giving birth to your biggest critic. I mean, my kids critique dinner like Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. They'll be like, this sucks, that's crap, and you look like shit. And that's just when we go to Nobu. And you know what? Every kid is different, and I've realized that, having kids is a lot like buying a lottery ticket. You always think it's going to pay off, but the odds are you're just going to end up smoking cigarettes at a gas station. Jackson, that wasn't referring to you, I promise. But you know what? I feel like it's really important to, take the high road with kids and teach by example. Like the other day, my 13-year-old was like, you have a flat butt. And I was like, well, that may be true, but it's better than having a flat chest, nerd. Yeah. When I left tonight, she told me not to tell any jokes about her. Shh, no one tell. Yeah, she's quite something. You know, she's still kind of sweet and innocent, but has the biting venom of a teenager sometimes, right? And we were out to lunch, she and my son Jackson here, and she was making fun of him for his extreme dieting. She thinks he has an eating disorder. And in the middle of lunch, she started chanting, "Jackson has ED, Jackson has ED." And I was like, "Sadie, your brother does not have ED. That's your dad." Yeah. I turned 50 this year, you guys. Yeah. And you know, people are really surprised I don't lie about my age, but I've like really embraced it. But you know what? If you tell me I look like I'm 50, I'll fucking fight you. Oh boy, but you know what? I really enjoyed my birthday this year because I felt like I'm still young, I'm still vibrant, I'm still dating 26-year-olds. Yes, yeah, you're on my side, right? But you know what? I try to be really romantic with these guys, so I write them all poetry. Now, it's always the same poem, but I really am trying. Would you like to hear it? Okay. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm twice your age, but I'll buy an Xbox for you. I have been a little concerned. I bought 11 Xboxes this year. None of them were for my children. Oh boy. But you know what? Dating younger guys is really fun, but it's also a little sad because you always know there's an expiration date. You know, they're bound to say something stupid, do something insensitive, get grounded. Another thing that happens when you turn 50 is your hormones go crazy. And my doctor actually prescribed testosterone, which is amazing. You guys have really been holding out on us. I mean, I feel like a teenage boy. I'm moody, I'm breaking out, I'm masturbating in socks. But you know what? The testosterone had another added benefit. It made me lose a lot of weight. And you know what? People always think I'm on Ozempic. And I'm like, that is ridiculous. I would never admit that. But you know what? It's funny how people associate being thin with having your shit together, and people will be like, "Maggie, you look so amazing. What have you been doing?" And I'm like, having a midlife crisis. You know, losing weight is great and all until you happen to get a glimpse of your naked butt in the mirror, and then it's a reason to just never ever do doggy style again. It's not that I don't like my body. I still feel sexy and everything, but it's hard not to compare your body to what it was like before. And now my butt is just kind of like a bouncy house that's been at a kid's birthday party too long. I mean, it's sad, deflated, and you know too many people have played with it. You guys look really scared. That's how I know you're picturing my butt right now. The other thing that scares me the most, though, about getting older, I have to admit, is old women's hands, what they look like. The other day, my mom sent me a picture of her hand, and it was so pale and veiny, for a second I thought it was a dick pic. Speaking of dick pics, I haven't been getting enough of them lately. Do you like dick pics? Are you a fan? No? It's okay to admit it. He won't mind. You know what? I actually like dick pics. You know, they don't turn me on, but they do cheer me up. Yeah, and I've seen some really creative ones. I've seen dicks photographed next to wine bottles and salad tongs. But by far my favorite was a dick photographed next to a bottle of Lysol. I was like, ooh, big and clean. Yeah. You know, I feel like I haven't been getting enough dick pics lately, so I like to give my number out at shows. Maybe you can write it down, you know? It's 8675309. Anybody know this number? You guys know you're going to sing with me, right? 8675309. 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. I don't really think your girlfriend will mind. 8675309. Oh Jesus, that testosterone really got to my voice. Sorry guys. So I'm not just a mom, I'm also a dog mom. Are there any crazy dog people here? Yeah? There's actually a dog at the show. One of the comedians brought her dachshund. It's so cute. Anyone had a dog birthday party? Anybody that crazy about their dog? Yeah? Back there? Oh my God. Well, not me. I haven't done that. But I did give my chihuahua quinceañera. Yeah. As for adopted adopted mom, I felt like I had to honor her heritage, you know? I actually think, though, that my boyfriend is jealous of my dogs, you know? Because I actually home cook their meals. They sleep in my bed. I actually love them. But you know what? But I don't just have dogs. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. She's looking at me like I'm crazy, which means I don't need a husband. I just have a hot veterinarian who wishes I would stop texting him at 2 in the morning. But because I have 3 dogs and 3 cats, I feel like I have the Brady Bunch of animals. Yeah, and I thought we needed a theme song. You know, I thought this was karaoke instead of comedy. Do you guys want to hear it? Want to hear it? All right. There was a story about a divorced lady. Oh, there's some testosterone again. Who was bringing up 3 very cuddly dogs. All of them were little bitches like their mother. The youngest one, a cunt. Till the one day when this lady met 3 kittens who were living out on the streets all by themselves. Now they're all sleeping in her bed together, and that's the way her sex life came right to a halt. It's all their fault. Yes, it's all their fault. Some days I just feel like I'm one bad day away from buying a dog stroller. Oh boy, you guys. You know what? I'm so glad summer is over and school started, and I got through another summer without going to Disneyland. I have a confession. I hate Disneyland. Yeah, I hate Disneyland. A lot of parents, I think, are clapping. And when you're a parent in Southern California and you don't like Disneyland, you're like the Grinch or something. Because Disneyland is like a spiritual journey for kids. That's why I used to tell my daughter that the park was in Massachusetts. That was great until she flunked geography. But I think the real reason I hate Disneyland is the rides remind me of a map of all my failed relationships. Like, take the Splash Mountain ride. It reminds me of all of my hookups. So, you know, never as wet as I thought I would be. And God, I wish there weren't any pictures. All right, you guys, are you ready to get this party started?